Hi, very good evening. This is Amit. So today I'm here to discuss a little bit about this book called The Basic Laws of Human Stupidity. And this book was recommended to me by one of my very closest friends, and he told me to read it at least once in my life. And I did, and I really enjoyed it. So this book, The Basic Laws of Human Stupidity, is an international bestseller, and it is written by Carlo Cipolla, and the forward is written by Nassim Taleb, and I really love Nassim Taleb for his work on the Black Swan, right? So I had other inclinations as well because of the fact that the forward is written by Nassim Taleb, and this book talks about the laws of human stupidity and how human stupidity, though ignored, is very prevalent in this world. So it's just a brief review that I'm going to be giving you so that you will understand it well. And yeah, I'm encouraging you to go and read this book. So, what does the book talk about? Yeah, so before that, I'll tell you that this book is easy to read. Every word that you find in the book is easy to read and easy to understand as well. So, you know, doesn't matter what background you come from, okay, the keywords that you find in the book is very easy to understand, and obviously it's very easy to read. It's concise. I think it is 97 pages, and you can finish this book in one read. This book is written by a person who has a very scientific bent, right? So, uh, if you are a person who like scientific analysis, if you like data, you will not be disappointed by this book. So everything is presented in a very scientific form. So I give this book 4.5 out of 5, and it became one of the favorite books of mine because of the ideas presented in the book. Now, what are those ideas? Obviously, I'm not going to be giving you everything. Okay, I'm not going to be giving you the spoilers, but then I'm going to be talking a little bit about what exactly the book talks about and how the author has presented it in the forms of laws, right? So, obviously, the very first law, it says that always and inevitably everyone underestimates the number of stupid individuals in circulation. So what the author is trying to tell, he's trying to tell that the number of stupid people in the society is more than you can assume, is more than you can anticipate, right? So we always tend to underestimate the number of people, the number of stupid people, and it's not the fact. There are many stupid people around you, and you know the number is not infinite because the total population is finite, so the number is finite, but then it's always bigger than what you can assume. The second law states that the probability that a certain person be stupid is independent of any other characteristic of that person. So there's not one pakka rule to be stupid. Any person on this planet who is handsome can be stupid, who's intelligent can also be stupid, who is responsible can be stupid, right? So people, any person can be stupid, imbibing within themselves different characteristic trait. uh, they can still be stupid, right? The third law is that a stupid person is a person who causes losses to another person or to a group of persons while himself deriving no gain and even possibly incurring losses, right? So Kipola, talks about these four types of personalities that you see in the society. Number one is the helpless society. Number one is a person who is the helpless guy. Number two is the guy who's an intelligent guy. Number three is the band-aid, and number four is a stupid person. So, but then in law number three, he's trying to identify this person, who causes loss to another person, but also causes loss to himself. Okay, so that person is a stupid person. That is what qualifies a person to be stupid. That a person who not only causes harm to himself, he also causes harm to others, right? Or not only causes harm to others, but he causes harm to himself, right? So that person qualifies to be a stupid person. The fourth law is non-stupid people always underestimate the damaging power of stupid individuals. In particular, non-stupid people constantly forget that at all times and places, um, and under any circumstances, to deal and or associate with stupid people always turns out to be costly mistake. So what he's trying to tell you is that a lot of intelligent folks out there, or a lot of non-stupid people folks out there, they try to underestimate the harm that stupid people can do in the society, or stupid people can do to you. So what he's trying to recommend is he's trying to recommend you to stay away from the stupid people, because stupid people don't change. So today they might do something stupid, tomorrow you might assume that they won't, but then they won't disappoint you, they will still be stupid, right? So that's what the fourth law is. And as I told you, that Cipolla talks about these four types of human personalities: the helpless, the intelligent, the bandit, and the stupid. And he's saying that normally people do not understand the enormity of stupidity. Reasonable people cannot conceive unreasonable behavior, but the fact is that we often lose time, happy mood, energy, money, or health because of some preposterous fool who has nothing to gain out of it. Why does he she do it? Because he she is stupid. Okay, now usually you'll find that people who are, non-stupid, most probably don't know how to react to people who are stupid. So suppose you get into a place where you find the stupid person who's trying to argue with you, but then you are out of words because you don't know what to say, because the point of argument is so useless or so worthless or so trivial that you'll find absolutely complex to engage in a discussion, or you'll find yourself non-adhering to stooping to his or her level, while arguing or fighting with him. So most probably what he's trying to tell is that reasonable people, people who know how to reason well or who are pragmatic, uh, will never be able to take the behavior of the stupid person, because that behavior is very unreasonable. And so he's also asking the reasonable man, the non-stupid man, to accept, because the other person is stupid, he's plain stupid. Also, he's talking about frequency distribution, that how you will never be disappointed, because anywhere you go, whether you go to India, or you go to the United States, where you go to China, you'll always find that the stupid people are evenly distributed. Okay, whether you go to Harvard University, or you go to Cornell, or you go to Stanford, you go to London, wherever London Business School, you'll find that there are stupid people as well. Okay, you will never be relieved of them, right? So this is what it is. Yes, and also he talks about stupidity and power, like how stupid people, when they get power, will behave more stupidly and cause a lot of damage to other people. And one of the example is Hitler or Mussolini, right? These people who are fanatics, people who don't understand, uh, who are not reasonable, and when they get into this seat of power, they would obviously cause a lot of harm to people around them. Then also he talks about the power of stupidity, that he says that how social institutions or political stupidity cause damage, and he says that we should make an effort to understand what makes a stupid person dangerous. The basic reason why stupid people are dangerous is because reasonable people do not understand stupid behavior. Intelligent people can understand the bandit mindset. The bandit wants benefit for her or himself. He or she cannot do it in certain can do it in certain situations. Their logic is that harm the logic is to harm others to gain for themselves, right? So in the previous slide, when we were talking, we talked about this four different kinds of personality. So one of them was the stupid one, the other one was intelligent, then there was a bandit personality. So what is a bandit personality? A bandit personality is a personality who robs from one person, and then he gains uh, the same. For example, he robs $100 from a person, and he gains the $100 from that person, right? So the person that is being robbed is now minus 100, and the person who's robbing it, the bandit, is plus 100. So uh, Carlo also is trying to justify that, okay, in a society, it is acceptable to have bandits around you, because the net loss is zero, because he takes from one person, okay, and then he keeps it with himself or herself, right? So the net loss is still zero, because the total money in the society still remains the same, right? So he doesn't harm the society. He's robbing the person of $100, but then he's also getting $100 for himself or herself, right? So that's what he always wants, bandit to be in the society, rather than stupid people. So bandit is always greater than stupid person, right? And obviously, the fifth basic law that he talks about, he says that a stupid person is the most harmful in any given organization or society. He or she is even more dangerous than the bandit. A bandit takes away from others but gains himself or herself. If the whole society turns bandit, the society would be stagnant. It will remain as it is. But when stupid people are at work, the whole society is impoverished. If bandits are slightly on the intelligent side, and so are the helpless, then the society functions well. But if bandits and helpless turn towards stupidity, the system collapses. So what he's saying, that in a society there are four kind of personalities: the stupid, the intelligent, the bandit, and the helpless, right? So he says that in a society, if the bandit, you know, are slightly on the intelligent side, right, and so are the helpless. If the helpless is also to the intelligent side, the society doesn't lose much. But if the bandit and the helpless are towards the stupid side, okay, then the society will lose. So this is what it is, and I would recommend you to read this book. This is a very, very interesting book that I've come across, and yes, I give it a 4.5 out of 5, and just go and read this book. It's an amazing book, and yes, Nassim Taleb recommends it, so I like it, and Nassim likes it, and I'm sure you will like it as well. Thank you very much.